This is on the Marxist concepts that religion is the opium of the people, which is usually conflated for being racist or anti-Semitic or for enforcing atheism on populations when that's actually not what it means. And first, I will read a quote from Marx's Critique of Hegel, in which he discusses this idea. The foundation of irreligious criticism is man makes religion. Religion does not make man. Religion is indeed the self-consciousness and self-esteem of man, who has either not yet won through to himself or has already lost himself again. But man is no abstract being squatting outside the world. Man is the world of man, state society. This state and this society produce religion, which is an inverted consciousness of the world, because they are an inverted world. Religion is the general theory of this world, its encyclopedic compendium, its logic in popular form, its spiritual point d'honneur, its enthusiasm, its moral sanction, its solemn complement, and its universal basis of consolidation and justification. It is the fantastic realization of the human essence, since the human essence has not acquired any true reality. The struggle against religion is therefore indirectly the struggle against the world, whose spiritual aroma is religion. Religious suffering is at one and the same time the expression of real suffering and a protest against real suffering. Religion is the sigh of the oppressed creature, the heart of a heartless world, and the soul of soulless conditions. It is the opium of the people. The abolition of religion as the illusory happiness of the people is the demand for their real happiness. To call on them to give up their illusions about their condition is to call on them to give up a condition that requires illusions. The criticism of religion is, therefore, an embryo, the criticism of that veil of tears of which religion is the halo. And my interpretation of this is that when Marx said religion is the opium of the people, this was not to be conflated with anti-Semitism or to say atheism should be enforced on everyone like many bourgeois interpretations of it claim. It was a figurative statement in context of the worker and the colonized person's condition under capitalism, imperialism, and colonialism. This was written in late 1800s when opium was popularly prescribed as a painkiller, just like pills are used today. So when Marx said religion is the opium of the people, what he meant is that religion is oftentimes used as a painkiller, as a temporary alleviator of the tangible pains and socioeconomic losses one experiences as a result of capitalism and imperialism. We were colonized, enslaved, etc., robbed in our lands, pillaged, our homes and temples destroyed and sacked, our children trafficked, Christianity enforced on us, which for centuries our people, while overtly colonized, will then use to pray for our conditions to be improved, to pray for hope when capitalism, imperialism, and idealism has produced hopelessness, to ask for our desires to synthesize with reality when capitalism doesn't permit for them to. That is the opium, the figurative opium, and capitalism, imperialism is the wound. Marx was Jewish, and when he said that the religion of his people is money, he was not being anti-Semitic. He was using the same analysis above, that when capitalism, imperialism has left Jews at a socioeconomic and colonial disadvantage, given that Jews of any race weren't racialized as white until well into the 20th century, including Ashkenazim, particularly with the rise of the Zionist movement, then religion becomes your replacement for money, your new source for living and being, under a system that wants to extract infinite profit and labor and toil from your finite existence. When he said to abolish religion as an illusory happiness, he does not mean incite genocide on any oppressed nationality. He's saying to abolish the conditions that necessitate this usage of religion as a source of hope and desperation, to abolish capitalism and imperialism and cease the means of production so that people may have their needs met and won't need to pray for them to come anymore, therefore rendering religion useless to people who cling onto it, particularly due to these pains that require them to use religion as an opium.